Hello everyone, Maria DiPoce, your coach and consultant, coming to you on this lovely Wednesday. I hope you're having a great day so far. Today I bring you a really cool topic, which is my personal morning routine and what I feel like has really been able to help me break through my ceiling of achievement in 2025. So before we get into the subject, I would love for you to like and subscribe. Obviously, throw me a like on this video if you're watching it. Put a comment in the video for what your morning routine is. Would love to learn more about that. And then of course, if you would consider subscribing, I would absolutely love that. All right, well, enough of that. Let's jump into the video and talk about my morning routine. So I have been doing this since January, and it is the miracle morning. I'm sure you guys have all heard about this, and if you haven't, let me tell you, this is absolutely a game changer. So let me get into what it is that I do every single morning. I typically do this Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I tend to hang out with my dogs in the morning, and I just kind of don't get to it, which is fine. It just works for me. So what is the miracle morning? The miracle morning is a concept that covers something called savers. Okay, so you start with the first S, which is silence. So what I do is I have a Peloton, so I have a Peloton app, and I typically do a 5 to 10 minute meditation. I start my morning with that. I do it right here in this lovely chair, and I turn my lamp on, I turn my salt lamp on, and I just turn my meditation app on, and I just kind of go inward, right? I think about what's going on with me. How do I feel that day? How do I want to approach the day? What word do I want to focus on? This morning was love and gratitude. And so everyone I interact with today will hopefully get a little bit of love and a little bit of gratitude. The second thing that we do is affirmations. So this book actually helps you learn how to write affirmations. I did that back in January, and I actually have them all written down in this book right here. And I go to the page where the affirmations are, and I literally just sit there, and I have 4 affirmations that I go through. And I just go through my affirmations, right? And I write them in, I am committed to, okay? So like one of my first affirmations was, I'm committed to having 5 coaching clients, no matter what, there is no other option. Well, guess what? I have 10. So clearly it has worked, okay? So it's really cool to do affirmations, because I do think that every day, if you're consistent with doing them, you do think about like, what do I have to do today in order for me to move the needle in that specific area of my life? So affirmation has been a game changer. Okay. Third is the V in savers, which is visualizing. Okay, so I typically, again, I sit here. Sometimes I do them in order, sometimes I don't. But visualizing, I started visualizing my day. Okay, so I'm gonna get up after this. I'm going to go exercise. How is that gonna go? What am I gonna do? What is that gonna feel like? What am I gonna feel like afterwards? I visualize the rest of my day. What appointments do I have? Who do I get to impact today? What do we need to talk about in those appointments? Are they going to go well? Are they not? I just kind of really have like a vision for my day, right? Which is really cool. All right. The E in savers is for exercise. Now, I am down 9 pounds. One of my affirmations is I am committed to losing 15 pounds no matter what. There is no other option. That was back in January. It is now April. I am down 9 pounds. I'm feeling amazing. Believe it or not, this shirt actually didn't used to fit me back like a couple months ago. It was just like a little bit tight. And so I really love the fact that now clothes that didn't fit me. We're going into the summer. And honestly, it's really just about feeling better in your own skin. And we're going to go into reading next, which is, I read every day about 5 to 10 pages. Right now I'm reading Be Your Future Self Now, which is an absolutely amazing book. But in the first quarter, I was able to read 3 different books because I was reading every day, right? So now this quarter I am down, I have read 1 book already, and this is my 2nd book, and I am looking at another one. So it does work. And in Be Your Future Self Now talks about how you need to live instead of running from fear, run towards gain is the whole idea of it, and living in your future self today. So anyways, the whole health concept is a huge for me, because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything, and health is wealth, right? Okay, so that is the E. The R is for reading, which of course we just talked about, and the S is for scribing or, just like basically journaling. And so I journal every day, and I would love to read you guys what I wrote today. 5/7/2025. How would today Maria give advice to Maria 10 years ago? Life is so tricky. I see now that life is just meant to work out, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't enjoy living in the moment more and being young and happy. So if I was journaling thinking about in 10 years, if I could, 10 years from now, Maria could show up in today's Maria, what would Maria be grateful for? So Greta is 9, so she would, in 10 years, she'll be gone. I'll be 51. Seth is going to be 47. So obviously, hopefully our health will be just as good, but who knows? Otis and Riva are also going to be gone, which makes me super sad. And then I ended it with be your future self now. So I immediately got up, I changed in my workout clothes, and I took Greta for a 1.5 mile walk around the neighborhood because I want to not look back and go, what if I took her for one more walk? What if I had one more conversation with Seth? Like, I really love to take advantage of the moment as much as I can. So that was my scribing for today. So that has literally been my morning routine since January. I cannot believe what a difference it has made in my life. So again, it's savers. S is for silence, A is for affirmations, B is for visualizing, E is for exercising, R is for reading, and S is for scribing. Hopefully I didn't miss any. I'm not the expert, but if you haven't picked up this book yet, I highly suggest that you do that. And so why is that all important? The way that you start your day is the way that you are going to finish your day. If you start your day grumpy and in a bad mood and like nothing is going my way, yada, 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 guess what's going to happen? You're going to just get more of that. I am a big believer in the law of attraction. Sometimes I give myself a hard time because I predict things that happen and yet I'm not predicting them. I'm like making that happen. I'm manifesting them. And I would like to manifest things that I want, not things that I don't want. And I'm sure that you feel the exact same way. So I hope you found this video beneficial. I hope you take me up on doing a couple of the things from the morning miracle morning. And if not, pick up the book and do the whole thing. I'm telling you, it has truly changed my life. And I know it'll change yours too. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end. If you've made it here, man, you are a real fan and I really like it. So please like and subscribe and keep up with the rest of my content, and I will see you soon. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.